Welcome to Two Dope Chicks Podcast with your hosts, Bree and Kim.
Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome to today's edition of Two Dope Chicks, aka 2DC with Kim and Bree. I'm Kim.
And I'm Bree.
And usually we like to start our show off with a guest, but today we decided to do a little something different for you guys. So today we're going to be talking about things that make sense or don't make sense. And we're going to ask you guys, can you be that stupid? So what I'm going to go ahead and get it started. Bree, first things first, we live here in Atlanta and everything, and I see a lot of crazy stuff. I know you do too. But one thing that's really burning my butt is butt implants.
Oh God.
All you see is butt implants. You see butt implants on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays. What day is Wednesday? Oh, there's a butt implant. I hate that crap. I hate that shit with a passion. Like, you know that if you're a size 2 and you have 46-inch hips with little legs that look like little chair legs, come on now, we know that it ain't real. I hate that.
I don't think they're thinking about the fact too that when they get older, it's going to be weird. You know what I mean? Like, it's just things start to go south and it's not gonna look right. Like, and everybody doesn't need to be the same type of body type. So everybody doesn't have to have a big butt. Everybody doesn't have to have big breasts. We don't embrace being different anymore as a culture. Everybody wants to look the same. Girl, I can go on and on and on about this topic.
It's so much to be said about it because it's like everybody wants to be the next video model or Instagram model. You know what I mean? And actually health-wise, obviously, look at K. Michelle. K. Michelle almost died from it.
I know. I heard about that.
Surgery to have them removed.
Mm-hmm.
And like where I'm from, that's all you see naturally.
Right.
I'm from Greenville, Alabama. That's all you see naturally. Like almost everybody is built that way. So it's nothing special. You know what I mean? So then when you come to a big city, everybody, oh, well, she must have no. But I think it's really crazy, and it looks really crazy. So I'm not bashing anybody for how they want to look but it's just aggravating whenever you look. It's a big butt and a smile. You know what I mean? Like BB.
It is. Yeah. And it's sad that, our young girls think that that's what you need to be beautiful. Yeah. It's just to me. And like I said, I feel like people should embrace being different. Everybody can't look the same. Everybody can't have the same type of body. Like, it's just not that serious. However, I do know, strippers tend to get it done because they say it makes more money for them. I understand that aspect of it, but not everybody's a stripper. And that's not the reason why everybody's getting it done.
Right, definitely. There are other safe alternatives such as fat grafting and things like that. You know what I mean? Where you can use your own body fat instead of getting an actual implant. But anyway, moving along, sagging pants. When I tell you, every time I see a guy with sagging pants, I just want to walk over there and kick him in the ass. Like, really. Like,
you want to cringe?
First of all, the majority of the boys, and there's some men who still wear their pants sagging. Like, it's okay. If you got designer underwear, I know a lot of guys like to do that. They may show the rim of their underwear. Hey, well, he's wearing heel figure or whatever.
Right.
It can look tasteful, but when your dirty boxers and your pants hanging below your butt cheeks, and then you walking with your legs all wide, trying to hold them up, or walking, keep pulling them up, what's the point?
And then, do you really expect anybody to take you serious? Like, okay, that says I'm a little boy and I just want to have fun, and I don't know. It's definitely a statement of like, I don't care. But originally, I think it started off as a prison signal, right? For being having a different taste of sex. I believe.
Actually, they it was started in prison where, you know, when you go in, they take all of your things. Like, you're not allowed to wear belts because a lot of people trying to hang themselves, whatnot, but you weren't allowed to wear belts, and so they couldn't wear belts, and they were trying to hold it. Come on, out in the street. I bet you half of those guys in jail or in prison who do that, they wouldn't even, they couldn't make it. They wouldn't make
Right. Exactly. But it's, I mean, and you know what's so crazy is that trend has been going on for a long time. I thought it would have died by now.
No.
But I know the skinny jean or the skinny pant did come back, you know, did come around. So I thought we were going to be saved a little bit, even though I'm not a huge fan of that. It just really depends on how well you wear your pants. I mean, you know.
Right. But how you sag in skinny jeans? I've seen that. Have you seen that?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do you sag in skinny jeans?
They make it work. It looks like they really spent about 20 minutes trying to make it work. I see that too. It's like, I can't make up my mind. Do I want it to be skinny? Do I want it to sag? I don't know. I'm gonna do both, and I'm gonna figure it out.
Okay, moving right along. So the next thing that comes to mind with me is road rage.
Oh God.
We have been driving, right? And I know you. I heard your mouth on the phone, y'all. If y'all can hear this woman's mouth when she's talking to, like, this is not coming out of this little person. But anyway, road rage.
You're not talking.
Look, everybody expects me to pop off, but nobody expects me to pop off.
That means I'm really annoyed and somebody really got on my nerves then.
Y'all don't even want to hear this lady.
I mean, because people will cut you off. Okay, let's talk about it real quick. We gotta talk about it. People here will cut you off and then get mad at you because you're mad, but they cut you off. Or they'll cut you off and give you the finger. And you didn't get nothing. They're the one that's in the wrong. Am I right?
Look, yeah, but how about when they cut you off and they can't go nowhere?
That's funny.
Like,
and I look at them like this. I'll be like, look, was it worth it? Or how about when they speed up, you're slowing down because you see the red light. They're speeding up like they're mad that you're going slow, but you don't feel like slamming on your brakes and messing up your brakes. So you're slowing down, and then they come, cut you off because they're mad, speed past you, and then bam, they got to slam on their brakes because it's a red light. Like, yep, that was stupid.
I will slam on my brakes in a heartbeat because I'm not speeding up. If you want to go past me, go past me, but I'm not speeding up. Like, you should have left earlier, like the rest of us, to make it to your destination on time. Okay? And something that we all know very well is when you're driving and somebody is trying to let you get over.
Oh,
you can have your signal light on, but they just won't let you get over. But you ain't going nowhere because it's a red light. Or they'll speed up. Like, who does that?
All day. And it happens no matter what part of Georgia or at least the metropolitan city of Atlanta. It happens everywhere. And it's so crazy. Or they'll make a turning lane and it's not a turning lane. And a whole bunch of people will follow that one person.
Right. Girl, I don't know what traffic is worse. New York, North and South Carolina on 77, or Atlanta.
LA is really bad too.
LA is bad only with the congestion, but that traffic constantly moves. You know what I mean? Here, traffic will be backed up forever and nobody going anywhere. But in LA,
that's true.
It moves.
That's true. But here's the thing. The one thing that the positive of the pandemic was, oh my God, you could go get on 75 or 285 and there was hardly no cars out. Now the traffic is definitely bad. And I mean, I missed that because that was a nice break.
I was actually enjoying that too because, yeah, like you said, you know me, I have to make my coffee runs every day and just to get out and nobody's on the road. And at night, oh my gosh, like on Peachtree where I live, you know, there's certain times that you cannot get out at, like between 8:30 and 10 o'clock.
Oh yeah.
I get on Peachtree.
I bet. Or 400. Oh my God. I try to avoid 400 as much as possible because that's just crazy.
Yeah, but people do some crazy things for no reason. Oh, you know what? I was in a part of town that I didn't know very well. And I don't know what side. I'm not really familiar with the sides here in Atlanta, like north, south. I know I live on the north side, but I like east, west, north. I can tell you. But anyway, I'm driving and this lady pulls up to me in an SUV and I'm trying to get over. I'm trying to get to the gas station. And she's on the right of me and I'm to the left of her. So I put my signal light on to get over. So she's like speeding up. But there was a big enough gap for me to put my car in there. Right. But she sped up and next thing I know, she's sitting beside me. And I was like, she had her back window down and I let my front window. I was like, really? She was like, really? I was like, you gotta act like that, sis. I was like, I don't even know this side of town. I'm just trying to get over. I was like, you can't go nowhere. She's like, well, you can't go anywhere either. I was like, okay, well, we'll both sit here. You remember me telling you that story?
Yeah.
So, I kind of reeled it back in. I was like, you know what? I was like, well, we gotta be like that. I was like, you know, we're supposed to be sisters, you know, everybody else trying to tear us down and we trying to tear each other down here just because I want to get over. I was like, you know what? I still love you. And I was like, thank you. When I tell you, this lady looked the other way and then she looked back at me and she was like, you can come on and go ahead. And then she let me down in front of her and then she drove away and turned into McDonald's. I'm like, all of that for nothing. But my mom was like,
yeah, you
like,
threw her off.
Yeah, she's like, you killed her with kindness. And she,
yeah.
But anyway,
I love doing that to people. I love doing that to people.
I'm like, look at God. Anyway, so yeah, moving right along. Face masks. How you gonna be wearing a face mask in the car and you by yourself?
I laugh every time. I don't care who it is. If I see you in the car and you're not an Uber driver or a Lyft driver, because then I can kind of understand the lingering of possible virus. If you are in a car by yourself and you have a mask on and there's nobody else in the car, who are you protecting yourself from? Yourself? Like, I don't get it. That's just weird. But I heard some people say they just forgot to take it off. But I'm like, it's uncomfortable. How do you forget to take it off? I don't understand.
You know what? I find it a pet peeve, but I actually did it when the pandemic first hit. Like, I'd be in the car and I know I had to put on, like, I wasn't going outside on my balcony without a mask. That's how terrified I was. But when I did get in the car with it on, I didn't want to take it off. Then
right.
Got to move your wig back and lift your weave and fix it back and all that kind of stuff. So I slipped it over my ears. And then whenever I got ready, I would pull it down under my chin. But whenever I got ready to get out of the car, I would pull it back up because it was just easier and hassle-free for me not to take it off. But you sitting there riding with your face on, nobody in there, I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And I really just want to talk to them like, why? Why do you have your face mask on? What's going on? Like, I really want to ask them that.
Well, you know, people do things that don't make sense. And that's why we are here to discuss those things that don't make sense. And those are definitely some things that don't make sense.
Not at all.
Exactly. So you sitting over there looking at me like, shut up. It seems like you dying to talk about something.
No, I'm just sitting here like, I'm sitting here like a lot of things don't make sense. Like, and I see it daily. Like, I see, even in my own neighborhood, I see people driving in with a face mask and there's nobody else in the car. And I'm just like, I don't get it. It just don't make sense.
Well, you know, a lot of stuff don't make sense. But how about when you sit there and you think to yourself, like, you can't be that stupid?
I think they can. Like, obviously. You know, and here's another thing. You got me thinking. Something that doesn't make sense to me is like when I'm at the grocery store and you have your phone really loud for everybody to hear your conversation. That does not make sense to me. Why do I want to hear your conversation? Why do you want other people to hear your conversation, especially when it's something that's like really personal? The other day, I heard this girl on the phone talking to another girl about how her man cheated, and they were just really loud, and everybody was looking like, what is going on? Or sometimes you'll just be at the gas station and people will be on the phone loud and divulging personal information. Have you had that happen to you?
Oh yeah, I do. I hear it all the time. I see people, and I'm sitting there looking at them. You remember the day, okay, everybody, Brea and I, every Friday, we go and have crab legs at the Juicy Crab. So there were two girls sitting to the right of the spot that we always sit. We always like to sit at the bar. So they were sitting a couple of chairs down, but I heard their entire conversation. They weren't on the phone, but they were talking to each other. So I'm like, okay, you right here. Why are you yelling? Nobody cares about who's messing with who and what you called her, and what you told her. Don't nobody want to know that. Come on, eat and have a cocktail and so yeah, I can see how that's a pet peeve. Like, I definitely don't want to see or hear somebody's conversation when they're on the phone. And it's like they're deliberately talking loud so you can hear what they got to say. Like, this doesn't make you look important. It makes you look crazy.
Like, congratulations, you have a friend, you have somebody to talk to. We get it.
Right.
All right, you guys. Well, this next segment is called "What Do We Think About That?" Crazy, bizarre news stories of 2020. So I'm going to jump right on in. Kim, I definitely want to get your reaction to some of these stories. So I believe it was in August, a California family finds a bear just lounging and swimming in their pool. They go into their backyard and they find a bear in their pool, just chilling. Kim, what do you think about that?
That's crazy. What did they do? Did they call somebody or they filmed it or
it got caught on their camera, their security camera outside.
You know what? I saw that. I saw that on news. I saw part of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That bear was chilling. It was hot. I personally don't blame the bear because I probably would have been in there chilling too. Not with him, but yeah.
Exactly. So now another crazy story is there was a family at Yellowstone National Park, and they're going to the bathroom on a rest break. They come back and literally there's a huge snake coming out of the engine of the car. A bystander sees it, I guess, and somehow is connected with animals or whatever, but they get the snake removed. But all I know is, I don't know how I would react if I came back from the bathroom and I saw a big snake coming out of the front of my car. Like, I don't know what I would do. And how did this snake get in there? That's crazy to me. I don't get it.
First of all, I would be scared to get in the car because can't they like come in through the vents or something like that? I'd be scared there's a family under there, and I'm not about to check and see.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking, of the movie Anaconda or Snakes on the Plane.
Yeah.
Snakes on the Plane was crazy. First of all, that had my blood pressure up.
Throw that car to a lake. Insurance claim.
All right, so here's my next crazy 2020 story. So this Canadian couple collected their second, not first, but second multi-million lottery win in August. I believe it was August 19th. A Nova Scotia man collected a $13.2 million lottery jackpot. But check this out, Kim. That was just 7 years after he won a $2.4 million jackpot. Like, who are these people? And it was from the same game. So he won twice in 7 years.
They got
can I just win once?
Right. Man, can I get $50? I would love a few millions, but can I get $50? That'll make me feel like I'm doing something. You know what I mean? Like, I can't even break even. I stopped buying scratch offs. I stopped playing the lottery.
Right. But do you think like maybe he partaked in some kind of a reading or a system or something? Because that just seems kind of odd to me.
Was it a lottery ticket, like playing the numbers, or was it like a scratch off? What is it?
Oh, it definitely was not a scratch off.
That much.
No. It wasn't a scratch off. It was a lottery ticket.
He either got a system. He's probably a good mathematician.
Mm-hmm.
Or he got psychic abilities. Because
I've heard of people winning. it's rare, but I've heard of people winning the lottery like that a couple times, but I don't know, that's just crazy. Okay, so the next crazy story, Kim, this is gonna trip you out, okay? This family called the Chin family was vacationing at Falmouth Heights Beach in Massachusetts. Their 3-year-old named Lila was looking for shells on the beach.
Nyla.
Lila. Yep. Now she's just chilling on the beach, collecting shells, and she finds a glass bottle with a cork in it, and it has a message in it. Girl, she found a message in a bottle. So basically, the family found it, they opened it up, and the message said, sent from the UK, March 3rd, 2009. Wow. 11 years it had crossed over the Atlantic Ocean, and this family had sealed it up, put it in the ocean, and this other family found it 11 years later. Kim, what do you think about that?
That's crazy. Like, you've seen where there were people who would do that, like you see in the movies. You know what I mean? But for it to actually happen, that's crazy. I mean, I'm wondering, you know what? I'm wondering, number one, if the people who did it are still alive. Number two, if they actually saw it on the news, had to have been on the news for you to get the story. I don't know. That's just crazy.
So I'm glad you said that. I saw a news clipping where they did briefly interview the family. So the family is still alive.
The one who sent it?
Yeah, from the UK. Yep, and they did kind of like I think it was kind of like a Zoom, so they had the families meet or something like that, but I saw it on the news. So yeah, and then they both were families, they both had kids, so I think the family had like 2 kids, and then they just had the one, and they were like, wow, we're gonna do this again. They had no idea anybody would find it, they just wanted to see. So that was sent out, March 3rd, 2009 is when they threw it in the ocean.
Wow.
And this family in Massachusetts here in the United States found it.
Crazy. Anything could have happened to that bottle.
Girl, anything. So anyway, here is a crazy story. And I know you're going to like have all kinds of opinions about this. So I can't wait to tell it to you. So anyway, this girl goes to a restaurant. It's in China. She finds herself being asked to weigh herself as she goes into the restaurant. The restaurant then has a menu depending on your weight and suggests foods that you should eat based on your weight. This restaurant got into so much trouble for doing this. They had to, apologize. But I can't imagine a restaurant like that in the United States, like how that would go with the customers. I think that there would be lots of lawsuits.
Of course. Yeah, of course, discrimination. Me for one. And what if it was an all you can eat buffet?
Oh God.
Mad people. But you don't tell me that according to my weight, I'm supposed to eat this amount of food, this many ounces of food, or a couple of pounds of food, and it's all you can eat.
I was kind of shocked that even, like, who said that that's going to be a great idea? We're going to put a scale in the entrance so when people come in, weigh yourself, and then we'll suggest items for you to eat based on your weight. Like, really? That just seems crazy to me.
Yeah, nah. If I want to be a fat girl, I'm going to be a fat girl. And whatever I want, and how much, whatever I want, as long as I pay for it. Thank you, sir or ma'am.
All right, so look, I got one last story, and this is another lottery story. These stories are making me want to play the lotto more. I don't play the lottery as much. I think I need to based on these stories. So basically there is a Michigan man who allowed a store clerk to pick his ticket for him. First, he was gonna just play the regular lotto, but it was a scratch off this time. And yep, it was in Dickinson County, and it was a $500,000 winner. And all he said was, and he had $5 in his pocket, and all he said was, I don't know what to do. Can you just pick me a good scratch off ticket? One ticket, and he won $500,000. Kim, what do you think about that?
Girl, first of all, He couldn't have let me know that he was the guy because he had to break me off something. You know, I mean, just your number. Man, come on, give me something. Buy me lunch, something. But
more than lunch.
Hey, I'm just trying not to be greedy. I'll take $999,900.
If it's a $500,000 ticket, 20% is usually a tip. Is 50 to 20% is usually a good tip for somebody.
Anyways, you know what? When we start eating you on this tip stuff, I'll be like, girl, just give them $5. Anyway,
you know, I used to work in the service industry, so I know how hard it is. I mean, being on your feet all day long, I always tip 20%, unless it's a bad service. You know, I do tip according to the service. And I know a lot of people don't tip. Not everybody tips well, and a lot of people don't tip, and they rely on that. So
somebody wrote on a receipt once as a tip. They put by the tip where it has tip and it has a line to put the amount. They put tip Tony Jordans.
Oh my God.
But yeah,
that's horrible.
The lottery ticket. Yeah, I probably would have given that person something, to thank them just for, picking those.
Yeah.
I would have shared it, but I'm gonna split half.
Oh no. I just said tip 15 to 20%, not half. Mm-mm. So anyway, all right, you guys. Well, that is the first show that is a non-interview show. We're gonna have a lot of shows like this. We're gonna be talking about great topics. Hope you enjoyed it. I believe Kim has a giveaway. So Kim, take it away.
I do, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Brea. So yeah, for today's giveaway, I have a Kimberly Urell original face mask and headband it is brown and tan. So the only thing you have to do to win the set, and the shipping is on Brea and I, of course. So the only thing you have to do is the first few people to hashtag 2DC. So hashtags again, 2DC, and hashtag you can't be that stupid.
Mm-hmm. And they can probably do a hashtag does that make sense as well for the show.
Okay, yeah. You guys do a hashtag does that make sense?
Yep.
So the first few people to go ahead and do those hashtags, Brea and I are going to randomly pick a winner.
Yay!
And we will get this sent out to you. We'll reach out to you guys, let you know who the winner is. We'll get your contact information, and we'll go ahead and get this sent out for you.
Yeah.
So go ahead and get the hashtagging. And guys, that concludes our show today. We hope you enjoyed it. And as always, we thank you for watching Two Dope Chicks podcast. That's 2DC with Kim and Brea. I'm Kim.
And I'm Brea.
And until next time, you guys be good.